Happy Wednesday! As promised, this is going to be a video telling you all about the curriculum that we choose to use for this upcoming school year. First, I would like to tell you a little bit about how our homeschool day pans out. It helps to know when you're thinking about curriculum. So, our homeschool day usually happens in three main parts. The first part is morning time. Morning time could take up its own whole video or multiple videos, but it has quickly become my favorite part of our homeschool day. Morning time is when we all come together as a family, the kids and I, and we do the subjects that otherwise might get pushed to the wayside when we run out of time, get too tired, don't have a great day. All of those subjects tend to kind of get left out. Morning time makes a place for those, and we make time for those. Those subjects include our group Bible that we do together, some grammar practice that we do all together, all of our read alouds. I read aloud to my kids every day from fiction and nonfiction during the school year. We do some sign language together, and we do some art appreciation during that time. It's proven to be some of the best memories from our homeschool day has happened during morning time. And don't let the name fool you. Morning time does not always happen in the morning. It's usually just an hour or so anytime during the day where we can come together and do those things that bring us joy and are part of the reason we homeschool in the first place, and we don't want those to get left out. So that's the first part of our day. The second part of our day is independent work. This is the work that the kids can do alone or mostly alone after some instruction. It can also be called book work. And then the third part of our day is group studies. Being part of a larger homeschool family with 4 kids, we choose to do science and social studies as a group. It works best for us. And then the older kids can take some time to do some enrichment activities that further the science and social studies topic for the day. So those are the 3 main parts of our day: morning time, independent study, and group studies. Today, I'm going to show you all of the curriculum we have chosen for this school year. I'm going to go through our independent bookwork curriculum, and I'm also going to show you our group study curriculum that we'll be using for social studies and science. I think that my next video will probably be about morning time. I love it. I have listened to all of the podcasts from Pam Barnhill in my morning basket, and I highly encourage you to do the same. She has been a huge inspiration to me in my morning time, and as it has evolved as we've progressed as a homeschooling family, and it has just been an invaluable time for us together as a family and as their mom to just be able to spend time with them and enjoy their presence every day. So I would like to tell you that picking a curriculum can be stressful. It feels like a lot. Sometimes it is a lot. You have a lot of options. That's why it can be overwhelming. We've changed curriculums many times. We have used Abeka, we have used My Father's World, we've used Master Books, we've used Good and the Beautiful, we've used Singapore, we have used some online kindergarten and pre-K classes that I have downloaded. The thing is to let you work the curriculum and not let the curriculum work you. You are not tied to any box or any curriculum as a homeschooler. You have the freedom to change and adapt according to your students and your kids' needs and learning styles. That's the beauty of homeschool. So you can pick a curriculum that comes in a box. Everything is laid out for you. Every subject comes together from one company. We choose to pick and choose from many different companies based on my kids' individual learning styles. And that's what works best for us. So I'm going to go through and show you each curriculum we'll be using for each of the 4 grades this year. And I will try my best to include links so that you can search for yourself and see what would be the best fit for your family. So enjoy, and please remember to post any questions you have in the comments, and I will definitely try to answer. Thanks. All right, guys, to start, this is going to be Aidan's 6th grade coursework. This is his independent work, and I think that the first thing you will notice is that it says level 5. One of the main things that is different about homeschool I have found is that the level number of the work does not always match up with what a public school grade level would be. Most homeschool curriculums have placement tests that you can take, and the level 5 in the good and the beautiful, which is what we use, is equivalent to grade 6 in a public school system. So this is the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts and Literature Level 5 course book. I don't know if you can see down here, but it says it includes literature, grammar and usage, punctuation, art, geography, vocabulary, and writing are all included in this book. So this is what Aidan will do. Every day he will have a lesson, and it will include all of those pieces of his curriculum. So he will do this every day for literature, grammar, art, geography, vocabulary, and writing. It also comes with a personal reader that he will read from every day. And this is part of the reason I love this curriculum. It comes with a shared reader, which we read to each other every day. As you get older, reading to a 6th grader is not something that happens a lot in a normal school setting. This really provides some time for he and I to just be together, just the two of us, and spend some quality time together. So I love the idea of a shared reader. He also has a course companion. This includes the answer key, quick reference guide, spelling dictation, poetry memorization, and his states and latter capitals. So he'll go over all of that by doing one lesson in here every day as well. And then as the children get older, for the Good and Beautiful curriculum, it includes a daily checklist for the child to check off everything that they need to do every week. So every day he will do sentence dictation, either his states and capitals, ladders, or poetry memorization. There are geography and grammar flashcards that he will alternate, his course book, and reading. So he will check off doing each of those things every single day just from his language arts curriculum. And then for math, Aidan will be using Horizons Level 6. We love Horizons. We've tried several math programs. This has just been phenomenal for us. It works with a constant review. Every lesson, they are reviewing, practicing, and learning a new skill. It never gets boring. It never gets old, and they seem to retain more information with this curriculum than I've ever experienced with another curriculum. So it doesn't look like much, but these 2 sets of curriculum will probably take Aidan 2 hours independently to complete. So that is grade 6 independent work. All right, this is Levi's grade 4 work, and you will notice that it is level 3 from the Good and the Beautiful. This is, sorry about the screen. This is equivalent to grade 4. His comes with a personal reader, which he absolutely loved last year in level 2, devoured it, and finished it way before he's supposed to. But it is just full of rich, beautiful stories with good, wholesome morals. This is the new version of the level 3 from the Good and the Beautiful. It comes with a hardback poetry collection called I Sat by the Sea. And I have read through this, and it is just absolutely fantastic. And I'm very excited about that. His language arts, much like Aiden, will include literature, grammar usage, punctuation, art, geography, spelling, vocabulary, and writing. The Good and the Beautiful is so well put together. It includes full color everything. The paper quality is fantastic. This binding held up all year last year, which is a huge deal. Most curriculums do not do that. And just the quality of the print work and the coloring in this is fantastic. So we will use the Good and the Beautiful, level 3. And then he also uses Horizons Math, and this is going to be level 4. All of the Horizons Math come with a teacher guide, book 1 and book 2. Now, I can go ahead and tell you that this looks intimidating. This has about 175 lessons in it. We never finish every single lesson in a math curriculum. I think if you think back to your time in public school, you will remember that you never finished a textbook. We do everything we can. We try to be very, very consistent and do math every day. That's just what works best for my kids' retention level. And then when the end of the school year comes, we end the school year and put it away and try to not worry about the lessons that we did not finish and trust that we have consumed all that we can and we will retain it for the next school year. So this is level 4. All right, this is going to be Graysons for this school year. This is going to be 2nd grade curriculum. This is his Horizons math book, level 2. This is something extra that I bought from the Good and the Beautiful, musical multiplication. I'm going to go ahead and show you all one of these books. So this is set D, and what you get is when you buy this, you get 4 bound books. They all come with full color, very thick, glossy paper with a picture and a multiplication fact that correlates. In the back, there are flashcards that you can cut, and then when you flip, they have the answer. These also come with MP3s that you can play on your computer, an MP3 player, your phone, with a song for every multiplication fact. Grayson absolutely loves these. He learns very well through song, and he sits and reads whatever book correlates with the MP3 that I turn on, and it has just changed for the better how we learn multiplication facts. It makes it fun and enjoyable, and it's just a good different way than drilling facts. So he will be practicing these because he started multiplication last year in 1st grade. I will show you those in just a minute. This is his level 1, which is equivalent to a 2nd grade. This is his reader, full color, high quality, just beautiful pictures, diverse characters, just really wonderful quality stories. And then this is his course book. His course book includes phonics, writing, reading, spelling, literature, grammar, punctuation, and art appreciation. I love that the Good and Beautiful teaches spelling rules, special sounds and phonics. It definitely teaches reading phonetically. I've been very, very pleased with the pace that it takes when teaching a child to read. Grayson learned to read using this program, and he was the first of my kids to learn using this program, and I just could not have been happier with it. And that brings me to these books, which are original fiction books that you can buy on level. I don't know if you can see that. It says 1B. So you pick whatever level you think is best for your child. And if you aren't sure, they have a reading assessment on the Good and the Beautiful's website. He loves these books. I bought these for him to read this summer. When you're 6 and you've read a book that is 10 chapters, you think you are big stuff. And it has really just given him so much confidence as a reader. And so I've gotten most of the 1A, 1B, and 2A, 2B series. He thought this was fantastic that he has a series to read like his older brothers. So we will start these soon. This has been a game changer for him. The reading portion of the Good and the Beautiful has just been phenomenal for us. This is going to be our pre-K curriculum for Cecilia. It comes with 4 of these pre-K alphabet flip books. What you do is cut here on the lines, and then they can flip through the books to match the letters with the beginning sound of the animals. It also comes with a course book, which will cover her letters, sounds, vowels, numbers, colors, motor skills, sorting, matching, and rhyming. I love everything about the Good and the Beautiful as far as how they teach to read. Grayson learned to read with this curriculum, and I was just thrilled with it. So I'm excited to go ahead and get Cece started as well. This should have everything she needs to get ready for kindergarten. It also comes with this activity packet. This is really high quality paper. It comes with several cute games for her to do to be more familiar with her letters, numbers, and sounds. So these can all be cut out, and she and I can play together to keep her interest up. And she's still 4, she's still small, so she does need to have games and play included in her schooling every day. And honestly, all of this that she has will probably take 40 minutes, maybe. But by the end of the year, she should have a good grasp of her numbers, letters, and be competent in trying to learn to write, motor skills, matching, rhyming, and know her vowels and all of her sounds. So this is pre-K from the Good and the Beautiful. We go through some of the group studies that we do. We used this book last year. It is a $6 or $7 book, How to Teach Art to Children. It goes over these 7 main aspects of art. We absolutely loved this book. I would highly recommend it to anyone trying to teach art to a child. We will review this and do a couple of projects at the beginning of our year, and then each of their language arts books has an art focus. This is the independent Bible work that Aiden did last year. I simply ordered this off Amazon. It has a lesson and then questions. It basically gives a great wide overview of every story in the Bible and is a great foundation before you go any deeper. We have 2 selections for science this year. Both are from the Good and the Beautiful. We are going to be doing space science. You'll notice this says K through 8. This is appropriate for any student kindergarten through 8th grade. There are projects to further the learning of the older students, but it is still completely appropriate for your kindergartner. We do this as a group. It has lots of hands-on activities. I'm very pleased with all of the Good and the Beautiful products. So we will do space science for 1 semester, and then we have chosen energy for our 2nd semester. This is also from the Good and the Beautiful. It comes with a table of contents. This is all of the lessons you will cover. It includes a read aloud, an original read aloud story, and it also includes an energy question and answer booklet for our older kids. So Levi and Aiden will be using this book to further their study of energy, and another original read aloud to help engage the younger ones. It has activities and experiments, mini books. It includes everything you need to create a science wall Everything you need for a lesson preparation is completely provided to you in here. Video recordings and lesson extension for older kids. So I'm just going to show you grades 7 and 8. This is what I'll use for Aiden and Levi. It has some extensions and how that works for your older kids. A supply list. This is for your science wall. So you always have your vocabulary out and visible. And I want to just quickly show you. So the first lesson, it tells you what you need to prepare. It gives you a list. It gives you a list of supplies. And then you simply read. It actually says, read to the children. You read the underlined, you read the mini book, and then you do a matching and a memory game. You do your science wall, and then it has a couple of experiments you can pick from. And these are the mini books. High quality, high color, excellent, excellent. So everything you need is completely and totally provided by the Good and the Beautiful. It's a fantastic purchase. It's affordable, and we just could not be happier. I highly, highly recommend. This is the history that we have chosen to use. We've actually been using this for 2 years. This does the entire history of America from a biblical worldview. This is from Master Books. It's a Charlotte Mason inspired journey through American history. It's for grades 3 to 6. We use it for pre-K through 6th grade. We have already done the first book. We finished that last year. We're currently working through book 2, and we hope to finish 2 and 3 during this school year. What we do basically for each lesson is read aloud, and then I try to do some hands-on activities that I find on Pinterest that I think would be interesting to the kids, and we usually combine this with any kind of books we find from the library that correlates with the particular period of history that we're studying. Alright guys, that is a pretty thorough overview of what we use for our independent work and everything we plan to use for this upcoming school year. If you have any questions, please drop a comment and I will be more than happy to answer. Please feel free to use any of the links in the information section so you can explore and do your own digging for what curriculum would fit best for your family. Happy homeschooling!